Hi, good morning. My name is Sagar Kumar, and today the date is 14th of, I'm sorry, 13th of January 2025, and time is 7:20 in the morning. And as you know that I come here every day to meet you, to talk to you, and to tell you that how I spend my day. So, my today's topic is what's the best advice that you ever got that changed your life? So it's the today's topic that I'm going to speak upon. And how I do it, I simply go on Meta and right there that give me the topic every single day. I just need to put there that give me the today's topic, and it gives me topic, and then I come here. So without wasting any time, let's begin by answering the question. So the thing is that so far I have not got any advice from anyone that changed my life entirely, because in my life so far I have not interacted with so many people that I can get some advice from them. Okay, throughout my life I spent much time in alone, in loneliness. So I don't think that I have got any advice from anyone. The thing that matters is I always see some videos that from where I can learn, especially the motivational speaker. I used to see them mm, during my initial days when I just transitioned my journey in becoming a good person back in 2017. And and I see that how to become a good person, how to become a speaker, how to become uh, a good citizen, and how to work on your body, how to become the knowledgeable person. So by analyzing all these things, uh, I can simply say that uh, I got a kick to work on my body, and that's how it works. And I don't think that that somebody will give you some advice. No, people always have some knowledge and they can pass that to you. Now it's up to you to check out the knowledge and just to validate it if that works for you or not. Okay. uh, as I struggle with stammering, not always but sometimes. I i've spoken very much, very less, I'm sorry. And the intent was not to speak to everyone, to anyone, because they might know that I suffer from this disorder. So I always kept quiet, always. I did not even share anything with anyone because I was afraid, I was frightened that somebody might listen to me and how they would react if I say something. What if I got stammer? What if I start my voice note with some stammering notes, with some stammering? So these are the thoughts which comes to my mind, and as a result I could not speak much. But I realized that whatever problem you have, I'm sorry, I realized whatever problem you have, start sharing it with the other people. Start sharing it. Sometimes they might make fun of you, sometimes they might joke at you, and blah blah blah. But these things does not matter even much. Yeah, because I remember one quote. It says, "The people who matters to you, they don't matter, and I don't remember the exact lines, but it says something like those who matters they don't matter, and those who don't matter they they don't matter, something like that. I'll tell you the exact words maybe by tomorrow, but I don't remember the words as of now. So it happens automatically, you see. Sometimes I start speak from my abdomen, and then suddenly it fixed on my throat. So it's a cycle that we need to break down, and I always try to speak from my abdomen instead of from my throat, but it happens automatically. So I need to be very instinctively, very instinctive, to make sure that my voice does not shift towards my throat during the conversation. Right. And how many of you have ever got the advice from the other person, and what have you planned to overcome that? In my case, I really did not get any advice from anyone, believe me. I just realized it from internally, from through my experience, suffer from that I suffer from this disorder, and I started making some notes that how can I avoid it, how can I overcome it, and then by self-analyzing my thoughts and my thought process, my mind patterns, I understood that what all the words at which I get stuck, and accordingly I just made a plan to overcome those words. I started saying those words over and over again, and probably now I can speak them clearly without any uh, doubt or hesitation. But I can surely tell you that what I did to avoid this. I watched multiple videos. I tried to record myself. I tried to not write, but I do the reading every day just to make sure that my voice comes from the abdomen and not from the throat. And I read much. I read much because that's how I can uh, speak something from my abdomen, because I don't want myself to stay quiet for a long time. So I start reading because that's how I can at least pronounce something from my lips, from my tongue. My tongue would be doing some work, so it can be uh, it will be in active state. So it is good for my tongue. I also try to do some tongue twisters and some tongue exercises that can help me to overcome from it to some extent. But then I realized that until I start speaking in public place, or in or the situation where I feel awkward, until I start speaking and there with my from my abdomen with full confidence, I can feel that that's when your confidence will start boosting up. And I genuinely believe in the process that someday it's going to happen, and that's why I starts acting on this thing, because this was something that keeps me back for everything. No matter what I want to do, these things these things comes to my mind, and they simply say to me, come on, stay in your comfort zone. Do not do not try to become smarter, a communicator, or a good representative. It always stopped me. But not anymore. Not anymore, believe me. Now my intention has been changed completely, and I'm working toward getting better and better every single day. You see, when this year 2025 started, I made one commitment to myself. No matter what, I am going to live this year with my full potential. I am 27 now. I spent 26 years in the past, but this year is going to different than all the spent years. So I made this commitment to myself uh, when the year started, and I'm on that track. And I just request the God to help me to stay on the track, so that I can work more and more on my body, on my communication skills, on my reading skills every single day. And also I started watching seeing the uh, we call that so I don't remember actually the show name. Yeah, Shark Tank. Yeah, and oh my God, when I see the speakers, they speak with their bottom of the heart, and I wonder how confident they are, and how can I become the same? What efforts they have made to become effortlessly and you know uh, presentable speaker. When they say something, they say it with some logic. They ask something, they ask it with some logic, and it makes complete sense. And that's how they are there, where they should be. Some are CEO of some company, some are the big investors. They learned the process. They learned how to communicate effectively, and that's how they help the others, and that's how they help others. So I get some learning from those communicators, because Anupam Mittal is one of my favorite, and I mean all are the good communicator. Of course, there are many other uh, champs, but I'd go for Anupam Mittal because I love the way he speaks. And I remember in one of his interviews, I mean, in one of the question that he got from the audience, he replied that uh, the key thing for the success is confident. So work on this. If you say something with confidence, no matter where you are, sometimes you might feel stuck that hey man, I should not speak up. So that time you might feel a bit awkward, and this loses your self confidence as well. But when it comes to speaking and you start putting your views in the strong voice, that's how we build up the confidence, and that's what he recommended to everyone, that we should work on ourselves. And also I have joined recently the workshop of Divas Gupta, and where he mentioned all the points to become a effective speaker. Okay, so there were many points. I made the notes, and I'm just following those points, and I make sure that. But one thing I liked the most was whenever you speak something, just focus on your lip movements. When you focus on those lip movements, realized it makes it makes you feel that you should say something with confident in the slower tone, and that's how you sound confident. I'm sorry. So you see, these are the mistakes